Hello everybody, it's your friend Rick. It is 11/23, 2016, and I have good news. Can you believe it? I got a funny story. All right. I told everybody I had to go to court on November 16th when I got served by the sheriffs and everything. Anyway, all that stuff I tried, nobody responded. I demanded from the clerk evidence and all that stuff, so it went unanswered. So I didn't go. All right. Well, actually, I was going, but I couldn't find parking, and I just said, F it, I'm not going to go. Anyway, so this was last Wednesday. And so the mail comes at 12:30. See, it's stamped November 14th. Okay, so it was mailed on a Monday. So I opened it up, and it was ordering me to go to court before the judge. And I'm like, what the hell is this all about? I'm like, why would you mail it on Monday knowing that it's not going to get to me? Because I was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't get it till 12:30 in the afternoon by regular mail. So I'm like, what the hell? All these tricks they're pulling on me, as we know. So I go there, and I get to the part. I get there around 1:30 in the afternoon. I get to where the judge's part is, and now in family court, it's funny. They have court officers posted out outside every courtroom. And, they claim it's because of children. You just can't walk in there because we have to protect the children's rights and all that stuff, which is a bunch of nonsense. They don't want anybody in there seeing what's going on. Anyway, I get there, and the court officer's like, well, oh, no, you're only here to pick up a couple of orders from the judge. So I get this order, right? And another order, this one. And this was, so I get them, all right, I gloss over it and everything, and, I didn't read it properly, okay? So anyway, I end up going in front of this piece of shit support magistrate in the afternoon. My ex-wife was there. I guess I don't know what happened in the morning, but it got remanded till adjourned till the afternoon. So I just happened to be there, and I'm getting ready to leave. I pick up these orders. I glossed over them, and I didn't read them properly, and I'm mad. So I'm on the main floor, and I see my ex-wife, this miserable piece of shit, and I go, "You just don't stop, do you?" She's laughing at me. She's like, "That's right," just like that. I go, "All right. Well, I'm going to get you one day, in court." So, anyway, I go before this piece of shit, and in there, the same routine as always. She's ignoring me. Oh, by the way, my ex-wife's attorney wasn't there, and he wasn't representing her anymore. She claims because I was supposed to pay him his fees, but what happened was I sent him a notice of claim that I'm going to sue him. Now, I am making a point here. I got very good news. All right, I'm sharing very good news, and I'm showing that all of my hard work and all of these letters and mailings and everything helps. I threatened to sue this guy. He claims he's not representing her because I never paid him. So my ex-wife's in there. He didn't pay the judge and all this other stuff. I mean, he didn't pay my lawyer. But I know why he didn't show up. He didn't show up because I threatened to sue him. And I told him, I said, if you show up in court and represent, it's proof that you are intentionally defrauding the court because you're not supposed to be in family court for stipulation settlement agreements in New York State. Okay? And he didn't show up. So now we go in there, and I go, well, the judge deemed the raising of support was improper. And she's like, no, he said that the arrears were improper. So I'm like, all right, if the arrears were improper, I still paid a lot of money towards the arrears. This money's due. Anyway, I walked out of there. I was livid. Now, this was last Wednesday. Okay, here we are a week later. So now, I get in the mail from these people. They're going to be taking money from me. Okay, because these fucking scumbags and child support doesn't. They don't ever stop. Okay. I have an order here from the judge. Support Collections Unit is directed to stop collecting payments. Okay? October 26th. And these pieces of shit are still sending these fucking things out. And of course, I called these morons up this morning. And, you know, they must hire them from the same places as the child support people. Because I swear I was talking to somebody from child support. Because that's how nasty this woman was and how stupid she was. And she's like, well, we gotta get something directly from the court. And I didn't want to get into an argument. I'm like, listen, you know, it's not issued by a court. You know, but here's another funny thing. They send this to me, and they don't even give me a copy of any court order or anything. So this is their last-ditch effort to get more money out of me. Okay? So now, I'm getting ready to go down and do battle with the Social Security people. I'm getting ready to go down to the child support today to do battle with these idiots. So what happened was I pulled the order out. I started reading it closely. Okay, get ready. Moreover, the court notes that these matters are generally favored to be resolved on the merits. For these reasons, the court finds it is appropriate to vacate decision and order of support issued by support magistrate on September 23rd, well, it was really the 24th, I think he got it wrong, and September 24th, respectively. Guess what, guys? He finally vacated my support order. It's over, Johnny. And I'm sharing it with everybody. This piece of shit order here has been vacated. See? They claimed I owed him $40,000, all this other stuff. And this piece of shit support magistrate knew it. She just, because I guess, I don't think she, I have a sneaking suspicion that the judge is not a big fan of hers. He's definitely a fan of mine, because look what he did for me. All right? Today's the day before Thanksgiving. Now all I have to do is bring this down to those morons, those thieves. But look at that, guys. For these reasons, the court finds it appropriate to vacate decision. And accordingly, the matter is remanded. So I'm supposed to go back and have another hearing. But here the judge took care of me one more time. What happened was, this has been going, like, you know, I don't want to go. I've told you guys, you know, I'm stuttering because I'm a giddy fool right now, right? I'm giddy. I have a stipulation settlement agreement, and it was supposed to be readjusted in case I went back to work. I never went back to work. I retired. So this support magistrate was so vicious because the judge, the other judge, not the judge that took care of me, the past judge who retired, she told her to do a de novo, D-E-N-O-V-O, which is some Latin term for do-over, basically. That's really, you know, de novo, do-over. It kind of sounds the same. And so this vicious Sudeep Kaur, she's so vicious and incompetent, she's like, well, she told me to go back 2007, but it was always supposed to be based on earnings. Earnings are when you work. The definition is right in the IRS. It's wages. So the judge took care of me here to be readjusted. The amount of child support would be computed based on CSSA and respondents' earnings. So he put that in there to protect me. So I'm supposed to go back to court on December 6th. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I always tell you that I am getting an attorney. I have to. Because when I was in court last Wednesday, before I knew all of this stuff, if I would have known this, I would have saved myself a lot of aggravation. I have a feeling the support magistrate didn't know it either. But the one court officer that I'm you know, I know I've been dealing with since I've been there. When I'm leaving, he as I'm getting on the elevator, I hear Rick, and he runs over to me and he goes, listen, I mean, I know he watches my videos. So he goes, listen, I know you hate them, but do you realize how close you are right now? He goes, you have to get an attorney because they're not going to let you win until you have an attorney. But little did I know I actually won. But anyway, what I need an attorney for now is to get my money back. Okay, so now him vacating is all this money they collected from this date on. They owe me all this back money. All right, so all my hard work paid off. It started with that writ of quo warranto. I got in front of a judge. Once I got in front of that judge, I worked my ass off and I got him, and it started with the improper increase in support. And I thought he flip-flopped on me the other day when the support magistrate said, oh no, only the arrears were vacated, which is fine. You know, I can deal with that because I'll take that money back. But anyway, here it is, guys. I'll read it again. For these reasons, the court finds it is appropriate to vacate the decision and order of support issued by the support magistrate. He left her name out. September 23rd and September 24th, 2014, respectively. And here it is. There's the judge's name. There's the stamp. So what I'm going to do with this also, after the weekend, I'm going to go to the clerk's office and I'm going to enter it. Remember, I keep telling you guys it's got to be entered? Well, I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm going to have this entered. That way it's on the record. And I got to take this to these scumbags in the child support office to get them to stop these morons. Because, by the way, the Social Security company, Social Security Administration and child support, they work hand in hand. Okay? All you working people out there, all your hard work paying into the Social Security, we always hear on the news, oh, Social Security is not going to be around for our children. You want to know where that Title 4D money comes from? It comes from your Social Security. So they're taking your money that you put into Social Security to pay to the states. The states are plundering our Social Security for child support, okay, which is against the Constitution. You're not allowed to take private people's property for public funds, for public use. It's right in the Constitution. Anyway, what this does is it validates all of my videos, all right? It wasn't easy. Remember, I kept saying it's not easy. I kept plugging away. And it was based on evidence, okay? The judge found that when I got in front of him, I was able to argue that it was, it's right and wrong, okay? Right and wrong, and I made all of my points that the orders, he goes, well, the order was entered. And I have the video of this. I'm not going to post it yet. I'm going to wait till this is all over so everybody can see it. I'm not looking angry or anybody, okay? But he was like, well, the order was entered. I go, no, sir, it wasn't entered. And then I gave him this. Remember, I did the video on this where I notified the clerk and I was able to provide this. This is why I tell everybody, you got to go to the clerk's office and get this. Because I was able to show this to the judge that they didn't follow the procedures. Okay? So listen, I want everybody, as best you can, to have a great Thanksgiving. I know I am. Having a good day. All right? I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. I want to thank everybody for making nice comments. I have never gotten a negative comment from anybody. I mean, I got everybody that watches my video, the nicest men, and some women. Women reach out for their husbands, and I want to thank all of you guys, because you really helped me out. This is therapeutic for me, and I love helping people. All right, and this is proof that if you just stick it out, you can get things done. All right, I want everybody to have a Thanksgiving, and you and your families, do the best you can. Well, what am I talking about? You're gonna have a good time. I'm so used to being like a Debbie Downer that I'm negative. Everybody's gonna have a great Thanksgiving. All right. Have a nice weekend, guys and girls.